Hey friends, welcome back to DiamondTrail Ranch. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most common questions I get as a homesteader, especially here on YouTube. Why do chicken eggs come in different colors? From white and brown to blue, olive, pinkish tones. We're going to crack open the science and the fun behind egg colors and show you how you too can build your very own rainbow egg basket at home. You've heard of Easter eggers, you've heard of them all, right? If you raise chickens, or you're planning to, you're gonna love this video. So let's get started. Here we have a row of pretty little ladies hanging out by the fence. What color eggs do you think they lay? Do you think they're all different right here or the same? So egg color is actually determined entirely by their genetics. Every hen is born with the gene that determines the shell color her eggs will be. The pigment is deposited on the shell as it forms in the oviduct. That's the part of the chicken's reproductive system where eggs get their final shell coating. So we're actually going to do a little chicken anatomy here to give you an idea of why we have brown coloration and why we have a blue hue to some eggs. Here's an example of both and why. So the protoporphyrins, which is responsible for the brown egg color, is synthesized from the porphyrins, right? Which is found in red blood cells. The presence of red blood cells in the uterus contributes to the deposition of protoporphyrins in the eggshells. There's a lot going on there. There's literal science as to why eggshells are certain colors. And then you have the eucyanine, right? Eucyanins, which gives off a blue hue. That's going to be the chemical compound for it is here on the right in the picture. So you have the reasons for your brown coloration right here and your blue coloration. Something that I think is really cool about that too, blue pigment with chicken eggs, the pigment actually goes through the entire shell. The brown pigment is actually layered on the top of a white shell. So if you were actually to crack open a brown egg, the inside of it, if you notice, it's white on the inside of brown eggs. I just thought that was really cool how they can do that. It's not like that with every color of egg. So what are the main egg colors you'll find in a backyard flock? You're going to get your white eggs, which are laid by breeds like Leghorns, right? And then you have your brown eggs, which are typically from Rhode Island Reds, Orpingtons, Barred Rocks. There's some others in there. Let me know in the comment section below what color eggs your chickens are laying and what breed they are. What's really fun is when you start getting into the mixes. Blue, of course, right? Blue's going to be from your Americanas. I know someone asked the other day if we had an Easter egger and it was an Americana. Cream leg bars, and how do you pronounce this one? Is it Araucana? Araucana? That's a really cool. I don't believe we don't actually have any of those. And then that's where you get your blues. Typically in Florida, it's very common to have Americanas in general. Your green and olive eggs are going to come from hybrid birds. That's why they're called olive eggers or Easter eggers, like I just mentioned. They're created by mixing the blue egg layer with the brown egg layers. And remember, that's really cool, the science behind that, because you're talking two completely different chemical makeups and the compound of their pigments and how they're created the way that they are and where they're layered. So let me know if you find a green egg that has actually essentially bled through to the inside of the shell, or if you have your green eggs white on the inside. Or if you have both. If you can send a picture of one of each with your Easter eggers, that'd be really cool. You also have your pink tint eggs, right? Or pink in general. Silkies, we have those. The buff Orpingtons, and the Barred Rocks again. Sometimes late tinted. It's like a hue, like a pink hue, blush colored type eggs. So